Oh, okay. So hello gang. First I want to say that so I missed last week's. I just didn't have any time and I wasn't able actually to watch Find Me until tonight. Um and even that had some issues. I was watching on the AMC playback and then it would let me finish the last 10 minutes. Well, luckily it was already replaying live. So I was able to finish the episode, the Daryl and Carol centric episode. So first, I want to give a couple of quick thoughts on that before I get into one more. Um, I think the biggest thing of note was two things, and the obvious thing is one, we finally see Daryl in a kind of relationship. It was very, I mean, obviously they were together almost a year, he and this Leah person, but they didn't even, I don't feel like it was delved into too deeply. I think it could have been a little bit more like if you're going to do a quick snapshot of a relationship, right? One of the best examples, and this is so bizarre, would be Pixar's Up in the opening scene where we see the old man's relationship with his wife. And I think that happens in the span of 2 to 3 minutes. Most of it's silent after the intro with them as children. Um, so I felt like something was missing between Daryl and this person. Like I didn't feel any connection between them. I didn't feel any chemistry. I felt like I acknowledged that it was a relationship, but it still felt hollow somehow. Something felt off to me. Anyway, this is a very Daryl and Carol heavy episode, so I'm sure the Carolers felt great about it, or I assume they felt great about it. Um, them having screen time together. I don't know that we learned anything necessarily new about the two of them, although it didn't necessarily end on a high note. Uh, Daryl calls her out about Connie and get some truth on her about running away and whatnot, which she's been known to do. This wasn't hardly the first time that she run away before. Although her running away has been valid, not to take away from that. Anyway, I'd say that one of the biggest things in that episode was Daryl calling Rick his brother. Stable. Okay. Um, we the first time we've heard that was when Rick said called Daryl his brother back in season four, at the end of season four, in the episode A after the Claimers massacre. But I don't believe we've heard Daryl reiterate that. I mean, obviously, I always assumed that the sentiment was true. I never felt like anything was missing there, but it was just nice for him to, you know, I lost my brother. I feel responsible for my brother's death. I'm still looking for his body. It was nice to hear all the same. So, up to speed on that. Now, tonight's one more, starring Aaron and Father Gabriel, which is not a pair I would necessarily put together. It was two writers for tonight's episode. The director was a woman, Laura Belsey, I think. And I bring that up because, okay, one, apparently The Walking Dead has switched to digital filming, so it has a different look to it. But that's not what was different about tonight's episode. Tonight's episode to me felt very cinematic. It felt theatrical. It gave me like a feeling of a quiet place kind of a vibe. You know what I mean? It felt like this could have been a movie on its own. And it was mostly dialogue. Um, like the first 30 seconds, like I feel like, wow, this is different. This is shot differently. There was like a tone to it, the transition, like everything was just like a higher caliber, a higher quality. And this, I feel, is what has been missing from the show for some time. This is what I want to see more of personally. It felt like it harkened back to the earlier seasons of the show, which made me personally, um, appreciate it and fall in love with the show. Well, that and Rick. Um, but I could watch like if there was more of that with Father Gabriel and Aaron, who while I like them as characters, I wouldn't call them my favorites. But if it was done in that fashion, I could definitely watch more of it. I could watch more of that. This introspective, you know, quietness and drama, and coming across these, weird and interesting characters like Maze. I mean, that is another thing. Then they bring in Robert Patrick, which I always said that The Walking Dead could stand some quality caliber guest stars, like they would do on, uh, Special Victims Unit, right? So, oh, okay, okay, it's okay. Um, I thought it was brilliant. I thought tonight's episode was brilliant. I think it may be the strongest episode of the season. It's definitely one of I will put it in my top 10 right now. I need to rewatch it. I need to go back and rewatch the episode. But I put it in my top 10, hands down. That's what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been speaking to for some time. This is what I've wanted for a long time now. And I hope we get more of that down the road. I hope that the two writers, I can't recall the two writers' names, but the two writers and this director, I hope they bring this director back. She was awesome. I hope we get just to be blessed with more of it. That's all I can really say. I don't know. What did you guys think? Did you like the episode? Did you do you feel as strongly about it as I do? Man, I loved it. I'll just say it flat out, point blank, period. I loved it. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts. I'm gonna watch it again, and looking forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for dropping in real quick for these quick thoughts, quick chats. Oh my God, got a snotty little boy right here, so gotta take care of that. Night.